Yo, welcome back to another episode of MC Me TV, true expression of self from me to you. We got one. I got caught stealing mangoes, and audacity, these drivers driving past me during my videos. So I got confronted. I just got back from a mango run, and basically I was just grabbing the mangoes. They were damn near on the street. I mean, literally damn near on the street. Mind you, this guy's mango tree, whoever's person's mango tree this is, it's like falling practically on the street, and there's hundreds, there's like 40 on the ground alone, just going into the ground, just ants eating them, whatever. So dumb, man. So the guy just came out to do his, take out his trash, and he's like, "Oh, so you're stealing mangoes?" I was like, "No, man, I'm just taking a few. There's tons of them here, or whatever." And he's like, "Yeah, well, that's not your property, blah, 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 you know." And then he goes, and the dumbest thing he says, he's like, "Yeah, someone just stole roses over there 3 weeks ago. That was," he's like, I'm guessing that was you." And then I was like, "No, there's a," he's like, "No, man, there's a big difference between that." He's like, you just," he's like, what do you say? He's like, "Oh, you cut the line at mangoes, so you don't steal other things. You just cut the line at mangoes." And I'm like, yeah, yeah, like roses that are in the ground that are living in the ground are completely different than a fruit that is dropped from a tree. Like, come on, man, it's so stupid. But this is, as a disclaimer, if it was a small tree, it was you could tell that people actually were eating these mangoes and everything, then I would not take any mangoes, because I would feel like a dick, because they're being used. But this tree, it's gigantic. There's, like I said, there's like 40 mangoes on the ground. The ants are just eating them, and there's tons of them. I didn't even take half of the good ones that were there, and it's just like, why do we have this mentality, and it really fucks up both of us, like the neighbor and me. And now I can't get mangoes, and now it fucks up it just fucks everything up when you think like that, because we go to work to buy food, to have energy to go to work, when the food is right here. It's right here. There's enough mango trees in South Florida to feed everyone. But we just let them go to rot and waste because it's on someone's property. It's on someone's imaginary line. When like I said, I can understand if you're using them and that's yours, okay, it's your property, that little bullshit. Okay, I get that, and that's yours. I'm not gonna steal that. But if they're just dropping all over the yard, I come here, I go there like once a week. No one's doing anything about them. No one's eating them or picking them up. It's just like, come on, like, what is the problem? How am I negatively affecting you? If anything, I'm helping you by your lawn not having mangoes all over it. So I just think it's so stupid, man, that this is why I don't monetize my videos either, because everybody's just, so many people are just in it for the bucks, in it for the money, really what it comes down to is they're just in the wrong mentality. They're just in the wrong vibration. Like, to think that you can own nature is so egotistical, or just such bullshit. It just pisses me off to think that, like, this tree was here. It was like a 40-year-old tree, or it was old as shit. And it's like, did you plant that tree? Even if you did plant it, it's like, how can you didn't, the rainwater, like the ground itself, you don't own all that shit. So it's like, it's annoying, man. It's annoying, especially when it's just going to waste. It's just going to waste. Like, I completely would understand if it wasn't going to waste and they were using it, but they're not. So it's a little vent session, I think we gotta change our realities. We gotta understand that the only vote that we have is with our money, and the way that we exchange this energy is the only vote we have. So it just pisses me off when it's the same with coconuts too. I'm sure if you climb up coconut trees, even on like public property, people are gonna say something.